This video will go over the emotional appeal, one of the 3 persuasive appeals used in persuasive writing. When writing persuasively, you want to make the reader have an emotional response to your writing. The stronger the emotion, the better. That's why you should focus on ideas that will make your reader feel a strong emotion, such as anger, injustice, sadness, or pity. Here's how the emotional appeal works. The more the reader feels a real emotion about your issue, the more likely he or she will be to agree with your claim. Let's look at some examples of advertisements that use the emotional appeal. This is an example of a political advertisement, more commonly known as mudslinging. By telling us that there was $25 million in fraud while Mitt Romney oversaw Medicare, and by telling us that Mitt Romney personally earned a lot of money while the fraud was going on, the author is trying to make us angry at Mitt Romney. And hopefully, from the author's perspective, this anger would cause us not to vote for him. Here's another example. This ad is using the emotional appeal by making us feel pity for this sick, dying child. The author's ultimate goal is to make us feel so much pity that we immediately pick up our phones and donate money to save the children. In this third example, we have an ad of a public service announcement whose goal is to warn us about the dangers of using meth. By showing us how meth can damage our teeth, gums, and lips, the author is hoping we feel enough disgust to never even want to use the drug. As you can see from these examples, the goal in the emotional appeal is to get the reader to feel a strong, real emotion about your issue. And the more emotional the reader becomes, the more likely the reader will be to agree with you and the more persuasive you will be.